Hi guys, welcome back again. In this installment we're going to be looking at a little bit of paint. We're going to be starting with that today. I'm going to be masking off the bike, but I did say that I've ordered some parts for the bike, and I've used eBay mostly, and I'm going to show you the parts that I got today. I'll post the links in the description, so if you're looking for the same things then you can get them, or you can at least reference how much they cost and that sort of thing. Some of them obviously I got the only one of, like the engine casing. There was only one of those available from that seller, but you could always find another one just like it, just to give you an idea of how much things cost and how they come and all that sort of thing. Alright, so let's go and have a look over there at what we got. So we started off with this one over here. This is the one that I keep talking about, the gasket set. Now obviously most of you are going to know the importance of a gasket. We'll cover the importance of a gasket in another video. The gasket set, how much was that? Let's have a quick look over here. I do believe it was the last one, but I believe that they will stock it again. Here we go. The gasket set actually turned out to be about $30. That included the shipping. It says it's for a 1980 model only, and what that means, all of the gaskets are going to be exactly the same, except it's not going to have a sub-transmission gasket, and it's not going to have the left engine casing gasket, which is one of the ones that I actually badly need in order to seal the motor up, since I bought a new casing as well. So I will buy those two separately, and those links will come in following videos. In the meantime, I have everything there. It looks like it has an exhaust gasket, there's a top end gasket, there's your all your different ones over there. I haven't even opened it up yet, so we'll have a look. There's your carburetor gasket, so at least some of them that I can recognize. It looks like a really good kit, guys, a nice thick gasket. The head one also looks nice and strong, nice and thick, just like the one that I cut off previously. So we'll cover that, why the gaskets are so important, in another video when I fit them. I also bought these bad boys over here. Here's my head over here. I had clearly, when I was working on the bike, taken this off, and I don't know if it was cracked or if it just ended up cracking under the force of me taking it off, but you can actually see in this one over here, you can clearly see right in the top of the bits over there, you can see there is a crack. So that's clearly not good. It's going to leak oil out. So I went ahead and I ordered these bad boys over here. Let's see if they fit too. We'll see how they fit on. So these ones over here, you also notice they have little gaskets. I don't even know if that'll be, I think it looks like you do, yeah, looks like you get those gaskets in the gasket set, so they are included in these gasket sets, so you do not need to buy that. I could have just bought one of these, although I saw that these come with brand new O-rings already fitted, and they were so cheap. How much were these? Let's have a look over here. So these were $6.96 each, and I believe they had free shipping. So I'm going to post the link for you guys as well. This is what they look like. They come out just like that. I specifically chose these because they come with the O-ring. There, over there, you can see it's not compressed, so it's going to get a nice seal. Number one, and number two, because they sort of have the same finish as the engine already does. The other ones, they were chrome and they were black and they were silver. They're nice. They do cost a little bit more, those ones, but if you're looking for the stock finish like I'm trying to get, and if you don't want it to stand out like a sore thumb, the rest of your casing looking old, then these are definitely the way to go, and they fit perfectly. So no, there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't buy these brand new off the internet as well. Now wherever you can, go ahead and get new parts, because that's obviously much better than a used part. Other times you're not going to be able to find the parts, like the engine casing. So let's have a look at the engine casing. Let me show you again, for those of you that haven't seen, this is my engine casing over here. Chain has clearly come off in this recess over here, broken this big chunk right out over there, and that has caused obviously the oil to leak out of the engine, which is clearly very bad. So I had to order a new engine casing. Here it is. I was very lucky with this find, guys. If you can find one close to the price, you've done very well. I got a left and a right engine casing. I actually only needed the left engine casing, so I might be selling the right engine casing at some point. We'll see if I can rebuild it and reseal it and all that, and then once I'm done, I might be selling the right engine casing again. I was very lucky to find, because most of them are going for about $100 for one of the engine casings, for one of the sides. Some of them are damaged, some of them don't look very good, and I was able to find this. It was $50, and that included the shipping as well. So that was great, absolutely great news. Now, since this is the last one, I'm not going to post the link for this one because that would be pointless. You could contact him, but he wouldn't have another one because he only had one. So I'm not going to post the link for that. I'll post the link for the gasket set because I think they're going to restock these, or at least you can have a look. It's called the NE brand, like so. NE brand. It says super gasket. Okay, they all say that. So but these do look really good. We've got those Tappet covers over there, and I have ordered one last part. It hasn't arrived yet, which is going to be your main drive gear for your submission. And you can see over there mine is broken, one tooth off. Looks like it's a 27 sprocket, 27 teeth sprocket around, and breaking one of them off is obviously going to result in a loss of power. You've only got 7.6 horsepower total in this beast of an engine. So losing that essentially means that every time you skip over this, you're losing 0.26 of a horsepower. It's quite a large percentage actually. Not to mention you're going to be putting more strain onto the other teeth and clearly breaking them as well. So you'll be losing more horsepower as you go along. So I decided to buy a new one of those. That was pretty inexpensive as well. I believe that was $25 or $20. Again, I will post the link. They do have these available and they are brand new. So that's great. So we got a brand new one of those coming probably by Monday. Got a brand new, and brand new, and we haven't even spent $100, and we're pretty much going to be able to overhaul the entire engine and go ahead and get her running again. So looking pretty good. In the meantime, to keep me busy, because I'm going to be doing a little bit of reading and research, I've got to find out over here. I believe I'm actually missing my alternator from inside of this over here. If anyone knows a little bit about that, please do post a link. I've got to do a little bit of research before I break this apart, and I need either a chain wrench or a rotor puller, and when I do the engine I will show you what they do and how they work if I need them. Alright, so that's pretty good. That's great. The engine will now be able to get back to its working condition. Awesome. In the meantime, I will be doing paint on the bike, probably starting today. So I brought my little tool over here. It's called a masker. All you do is you just pull this out. Paper comes out with tape already attached, and you can mask up the bits. Say for instance, like right over here, I'm going to go ahead and peel this down, and I'll mask this right over here so that I can spray the red. You really want to be removing all the moving parts. So I think I'm going to take the entire headset off. We'll see what I'll do in just a couple of minutes. So headset bolt out. So I'll remove this assembly over here. I'll tape this up. This will probably come off. This will probably come off. So I have this red available. I have all this red available. Not much to tape here, but one thing that I want to mention, guys, when you do spray a bike, or if you spray anything at all, remember that you need to put the bolts or the screws in the thread when you're going to paint the bike. The reason being, let's say for instance if I left this out, I spray over that hole, paint will fill into that hole. When you put the screw or the bolt back in, one or two things are going to happen. Either it's not going to fit, number one, or number two, you're going to actually crack your paint by threading it in again, and that's clearly not what you want. So I did get some paint. Actually, let me go and grab that for you guys so you can see what it looks like, and then I will show you guys the spray tomorrow.